In case you missed it, last night Donald Trump gave an 18-minute speech from the diplomatic reception room in front of a mountain of garland that made you wonder if perhaps that was a product placement for something that you can now buy from the Trump Museum or on the White House website.
I was embarrassed. We're laughing. I feel embarrassed. Do you have the capacity for embarrassment anymore? I'm not sure why I feel embarrassed, but the country is stupid. Like it's really unbelievably stupid that we're here, that this person is the president, and that was real, that was not a spoof. I don't know. I mean, is that kind of just too obvious of a point to make at this point? You can't even say it anymore?
Donald Trump acted like he was shot out of a cannon. And for those 18 minutes, he told us time and time again how great the country was because he's better than the Democrats and the Democrats are evil. And by the way, he solved all the problems, and there's never been a greater administration than the Donald Trump administration.
A major factor in driving up housing costs was the colossal border invasion. We have never been invaded. This is the worst thing that, frankly, in my opinion, the worst thing that the Biden administration did to our country is the invasion at the border. The last administration and their allies in Congress brought in millions and millions of migrants and gave them taxpayer-funded housing while your rent and housing costs skyrocketed. Over 60% of growth in the rental market came from foreign migrants. At the same time, illegal aliens stole American jobs and flooded emergency rooms, getting free health care and education paid for by you, the American taxpayer.
Yeah, it sounded petty, but that's Donald Trump. It wasn't much of a Christmas message.
They also increased the cost of law enforcement by numbers so high that they are not even to be mentioned. For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration as migrants go back home, leaving more housing and more jobs for Americans. In the year before my election, all net creation of jobs was going to foreign migrants. Since I took office, 100% of all net job creation has gone to American-born citizens. 100%.
And if this is the beginning speech going into the 2026 election season, it was mainly just a retread of his greatest hit grievances that he's given many, many times. When the country needed a steady hand, Donald Trump wasn't there. He acted like he was, tripping out on Adderall, or at least had enough caffeine in him to energize an entire infantry brigade. Donald Trump was crazy last night.
Last night, Donald Trump spoke to the American people, but it wasn't anything like a normal presidential speech. I'm Tom Nichols. I'm a staff writer at The Atlantic. Usually when presidents ask for national TV time, it's because they want to say something important. They have an announcement to make. They have important news to deliver. Not last night. Donald Trump took to the airwaves for 20 minutes of national television time to air his grievances, issue his complaints, to whine, to cajole, and to bully the American nation into accepting that he's doing a good job, regardless of what the polls may tell him. It was a very unseemly performance by a panicked and fearful president. That's bad enough, but remember, our opponents and our friends around the world also watched these addresses, and what they saw was a president becoming unraveled, losing his bearings, and blaming the American people for his own troubles. Trump then went one step further. He told the American people that if anything got worse, it wasn't his fault, that they should blame his predecessor, they should blame the opposition party, anyone but him. It was a presidential address unworthy of the American people and the American nation and its democracy.
Merry Christmas. See you next time.